Well, alright, people. Back again. This time to review Season 2, Episode 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, Ouroboros. Yeah, I liked it. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was probably the best episode of Fear yet, and that includes the Season 1 finale. I didn't find myself, looking for something else to do during the show. I was actually into the show and watching it. That being said, though, I do have a bunch of nitpicks. First of all, the whole scene on the beach, and I want to see the characters move with some intelligence and purpose. The whole scene on the beach was like lethargic to me. It was, okay, children, just stay where I can see you. Did you bring the football? I don't know. It just didn't have the feel of any urgency at all. They're just randomly picking up suitcases and searching through them right there on the beach, taking what they want. And, they grabbed a shirt or... here's a hat for you, sister. Oh, here's a shirt, brother. This is what I want. Okay. Check this out. You're going to grab 2 suitcases. All of you. You're going to grab 2 suitcases each. You're going to throw them in the fucking dinghy. And I'm going to take them. I'm going to throw them in the Abigail. Then I'm coming back. You're going to throw 2 more suitcases each in the Abigail, or in the dinghy. And I'm going to take them to the Abigail. And we're going to repeat this until we've got all these suitcases on the Abigail. And then we're going to comb the beach, and we're eventually going to find that wreckage, and we're going to go through, and we're going to dispatch the walkers. We're going to kill the dude with a broken back. There's going to be some order to it, and a purpose. It was just random. They were lingering, and then Chris wanders off like a dipshit. It was pretty cool with the guy with the broken back. However, I thought it was stupid. The kid's reckless, and I hope he dies. So that's all I'm about to say about that. Next is the inconsistency of how to kill the walkers. Sometimes a blow to the head with a pipe like the one that Alicia picked up is good, and sometimes you've got to actually penetrate their head and damage their brain. Look, and I'm about 235 pounds. If I clubbed a walker, or a person for that matter, with that steel pipe she's holding, they're not going to ever get back up. And if they do, they're going to be a fucking vegetable for the rest of their life. But I just, she's a little thing. I can't imagine she's much more than 115, 120 pounds. Chris, the same thing, maybe 135 soaking wet. I just don't see them having that kind of force behind their blow that is going to, be crippling, So, I just... It's a little inconsistent. This goes back to The Walking Dead also. Sometimes just a blow to the head's enough. Sometimes you actually have to jab them with a knife or something. So I wish they would be a little more consistent with that. And I have no problem with the pipe blow to the head doing it, but sometimes it's just not enough. And it's just inconsistent. Next, we have Nick. Okay, in the old horror movies when there's always the dumb bimbo that falls down when she's running from the monster or the guy with a knife. That whole Nick scene on the cliff had that fucking feel. I said, self, this dude's gonna fall in the pit. And sure enough, the dumb bastard fell in the hole. Now, I have no problem with what came after. It's just how he got in the hole. Personally, I'm not gonna fall in that hole. There's only 2 ways I'm going in that hole. Somebody threw me in, or I climbed in on my own. I would have much rather seen, maybe that hat's down there and he wants to get it for his sister. Or there's a suitcase or something, and he climbs down there on his own, and then they start falling in on him. I would have much rather seen that go down. I don't want my characters that I watch to look stupid. I'm sorry, I want it to have, I want to be able to relate to these characters. I don't want to sit there and be like, fuck, there's no way I would ever do that. I want to say that's exactly how I would have handled it. And it was the whole thing with the suitcases on the beach. That's what I found myself doing. I would never, ever do that. I'm sorry, I would not look through a single suitcase on that beach. Unless it was just too heavy to pick up or something like that. Maybe it's say it's an overhead compartment or something like that, and you have to, go through it right then and there. That's fine. But anything you can pick up, just throw this shit in the dinghy and get it the fuck out of there and go through it on the boat. Next, you got Travis and Strand. They had some pretty good dialogue in this. Strand fucking telling him, hey, you're gonna fix my boat. We ain't got all day, hurry up. And then Travis was all, I'm not the help. This is how I would have handled that shit. I would have nipped that shit in the bud as soon as I fixed that boat. I would have been like, yo, Strand, you know how you told us once that this is your boat and your rules are this is my boat, this is my boat, and this is my boat? Well, check this shit out. Your boat was a dead stick. You didn't know how to fix it. I fixed it. So guess what? Now, this is my boat. So I got 3 rules. This is my boat. This is my boat. And this is my motherfucking boat. If you don't like it, I'll tie your ass up and you can go swim with the fishies. That's how I would have handled it. Hostile takeover. So, damn, phone almost went to sleep. I think this is about all I got to say for now. And I think Travis may end up doing that when they show in the preview about we don't need Strand. Because Strand really hasn't done shit. All he's done is supply a boat. I ain't seen him dispatch a walker. I ain't seen him shoot a gun. I ain't seen him do nothing except for pretend to be a leader. So, anyway, that's about all I got to say. It was a good episode. 7.5 out of 10. In my opinion, it was the best one of Fear yet. And that goes for season 1 also. And I think the season's only going to get better from here. Anyways, to my next video. You guys like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, have a great day. And I'm out.